the top 10 songs of 1973, along with some not-so-known fun facts about our favorite artists from the 70s. Let's get started. Let's Get It On is Marvin Gaye's sultry ode to romance, wrapped in smooth vocals and a seductive melody. This song was a bold departure from Gaye's previous socially conscious work, marking his shift towards more personal and sensual themes.
Let's get it on.
Despite its widespread popularity, Let's Get It On sparked controversy for its explicit lyrics and open celebration of sexual desire, which was still a somewhat taboo subject at the time. However, this didn't stop the song from topping the charts and becoming one of Gaye's most iconic tracks. Marvin Gaye, known as the Prince of Motown, was already a legend by the time he released Let's Get It On. His earlier work, including hits like What's Going On and I Heard It Through the Grapevine, had established him as a voice of a generation. However, with Let's Get It On, Gaye shifted from addressing societal issues to exploring themes of love, intimacy, and vulnerability, further cementing his legacy as a versatile and innovative artist. Fun fact, the song's iconic guitar riff was played by none other than David T. Walker, a session guitarist who also played on hits by Stevie Wonder, Barry White, and Smokey Robinson. The smooth, sensual vibe of the track owes much to Walker's masterful guitar work, which perfectly complements Gaye's soulful vocals. Angie was released on the Rolling Stones album Goat's Head Soup. This ballad marked a departure from the band's hard rockin' image, showcasing a softer, more emotional side. Rumored to be about David Bowie's then-wife Angie, or possibly Keith Richards' own personal struggles, the song's inspiration remains a mystery. The Rolling Stones were known for their rebellious spirit and blues-inspired rock. However, Angie demonstrated their ability to craft a heartfelt ballad, proving they were not just about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Fun fact, despite popular belief, Angie was not written about anyone specific. Keith Richards later clarified in his autobiography that the name Angie was chosen simply because it fit the song's melody and mood, debunking years of speculation about the song's muse. You Are the Sunshine of My Life was released in 1973 as part of Stevie Wonder's album Talking Book. The song is a bright and joyful expression of love. The song became a wedding favorite and a symbol of romantic devotion.
You are the sunshine of my life.
By 1973, Stevie Wonder was already an established genius in the music world. A child prodigy who evolved into a groundbreaking artist, Wonder was pushing the boundaries of soul, R&B, and pop with his innovative use of synthesizers and complex arrangements. Fun fact, the first few lines of You Are the Sunshine of My Life aren't sung by Stevie Wonder. Instead, they're performed by his backup singers, making it one of the few Stevie Wonder hits where his voice doesn't start the song. If these hits have you reminiscing about the golden era of music, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Wayback USA for more deep dives into the songs and stories that shape the soundtrack of our lives. Don't forget to ring the bell to stay updated on our latest videos, because the next song on our list is one you won't want to miss. Live and Let Die was the theme song for the James Bond film of the same name. This track was a dramatic and cinematic departure from McCartney's usual style.
So live and let die.
The high-energy performance was a perfect match for the Bond franchise. Some critics felt that a former Beatle was too soft for the world of 007. However, the song's success quickly silenced the doubters, earning an Academy Award nomination and becoming one of McCartney's most famous solo works. Paul McCartney, having already conquered the world with the Beatles, continued his musical journey with his band Wings in the 1970s. Though often overshadowed by his Beatle years, McCartney's work with Wings produced several hits and allowed him to explore new musical territories. Fun fact, the explosive orchestral parts in Live and Let Die were arranged by George Martin, who was also the Beatles' longtime producer. Midnight Train to Georgia quickly became a defining track for Gladys Knight and the Pips. The song tells the poignant story of a woman choosing to follow her man back to his roots, leaving behind dreams of stardom for a simpler life. Midnight Train to Georgia topped the Billboard Hot 100 and earned the group a Grammy Award. Gladys Knight, often referred to as the Empress of Soul, was already a well-respected figure in the music industry by 1973. Along with her group, the Pips, Knight had been delivering soulful hits since the 1960s. Midnight Train to Georgia marked a high point in their career. Fun fact, the song was originally written as Midnight Plane to Houston, but the title was changed at the suggestion of Gladys Knight, who felt that the train to Georgia was a more fitting and relatable narrative for the song. Dream On was Aerosmith's breakthrough hit and remains one of their most enduring songs. This power ballad took some time to climb the charts. Some questioned whether the band was trying too hard to mimic the style of Led Zeppelin.
Every time that I look in the mirror.
However, Dream On has since become a staple of rock music, proving the naysayers wrong. Aerosmith, often dubbed the Bad Boys from Boston, were on the rise in the early 1970s. Known for their gritty, blues-infused rock, the band was a force to be reckoned with. Dream On was one of the first songs Steven Tyler ever wrote, and it showcased the band's potential to create not just hard-hitting songs, but also introspective ballads with universal appeal. Fun fact, Steven Tyler wrote Dream On when he was just 17 years old. Wow! Can you feel the energy of 1973? If you're loving this trip down memory lane, make sure to drop a comment below and share your favorite song from 1973. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our next deep dive into the greatest music of all time. There's plenty more where this came from. Lynyrd Skynyrd's Freebird quickly became an anthem for Southern rock. Known for its lengthy guitar solo, the song is a tribute to freedom and independence, resonating with audiences who saw it as a symbol of rebellion.
'Cause I'm as free as
However, its popularity also led it to being overplayed, with some listeners growing tired of hearing it at every concert and radio station. Lynyrd Skynyrd, pioneers of Southern rock, were known for their distinctive blend of rock, blues, and country influences. The band's rebellious image and raw, powerful sound made them a favorite among fans of the genre. Freebird became their signature song, often used to close their live shows, where its extended guitar solo would leave audiences in awe. Fun fact, the song's famous guitar solo was originally much shorter, but during live performances, the band began to extend it, leading to the version that is now well known. Stuck in the Middle with You became a surprise hit for the band Stealers Wheel. With its catchy melody and satirical lyrics, the song was often mistaken for a Bob Dylan track due to its similar vocal style.
Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm one.
The song reached the top 10 in both the US and the UK. Stealers Wheel was a Scottish band formed by Joe Egan and Gerry Rafferty, both of whom were seasoned musicians. The band's career was short-lived. Gerry Rafferty would later achieve solo success with the hit Baker Street. Fun fact, Stuck in the Middle with You gained renewed popularity in the 1990s after it was featured in Quentin Tarantino's film Reservoir Dogs. The scene in which it was used is one of the most memorable in the movie. Killing Me Softly with his song quickly became one of Roberta Flack's signature hits. The song was inspired by Laurie Lieberman's experience of watching Don McLean perform, but there were disputes over who should be credited with writing it.
Killing me softly with this song, killing me softly.
Despite the controversy, the song was a massive success, earning Flack a Grammy Award. Roberta Flack, known for her soulful voice and emotive performances, was already an established artist by the time she released Killing Me Softly with his song. The song's success further elevated her career, making her one of the most respected singers of the 1970s. Fun fact, Killing Me Softly with his song was later covered by the Fugees in 1996, becoming a hit once again and introducing the song to a new generation of listeners. The Fugees version was praised for its fresh take on the classic while staying true to the original spirit. Piano Man is one of Billy Joel's most famous songs and tells the story of a lounge singer who plays for a diverse group of patrons in a bar. The song became Joel's signature song and has remained a staple of his live performances.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a
Billy Joel, often referred to as the Piano Man, was a rising star in the early 1970s. His ability to blend pop, rock, and classical influences made him a unique voice in the music industry. Piano Man was based on Joel's own experiences playing in bars before he achieved fame, giving the song an autobiographical touch that connected with the audiences. Fun fact, the characters in Piano Man were based on real people Joel encountered while performing at the Executive Room Bar in Los Angeles. And there you have it, the greatest hits from 1973, a year when music was as diverse as it was unforgettable. These songs didn't just top the charts, they shaped the sound of a generation and left a lasting impact on music history. Whether you're a fan of rock, soul, or pop, there's no denying the power and influence of these timeless tracks. Thanks for joining us on this musical journey through 1973. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Wayback USA for more deep dives into the music that made us who we are today. Until next time, keep that music playing.